Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to Angel, Season 2, Episode 13. Just watched Episode 12 of Season 5 of Buffy following the Slay Alive watch order. Got the huge reveal that Glory is a god. I mean, I'm so excited to see where they take the direction, teaming up with the Watchers Council, Buffy taking charge. It was such a satisfying episode of Buffy. Now coming back to Angel, so much has been happening with Angel as well. I mean, we still have the gigantic threat of Darla and Drusilla, and the even greater possibly threat of Angel turning slowly towards the dark side, or maybe losing some of his ethical humanity as he tries to stop them and stop Wolfman Hart. And then we still, of course, have Lindsay and Lila just as these two evil characters kind of caught in this web and being threatened and used as like mid-level pawns. Just a lot of interesting dynamics going on. We also got the character of Anne in the last episode of Angel, and I'm not sure if she's going to be back, if that was just like a one episode little treatment. I kind of want to see more of her character because she's such an interesting character. It was cool seeing that tie in from an earlier season of Buffy, and she just seems like a really cool person who has kind of turned her life around and is helping people and really committed to helping people. So I don't know, maybe that was just a one-off episode with her, but if she does come back for more, I'd be happy to kind of welcome her into the Angel family. But as always, if you want to watch along the full unedited reaction, that is up on Patreon along with future episodes of Buffy and Angel. The link is in the description down below if you want to support the channel. Let's just get right into it. Angel Season 2, Episode 13. One of the greatest episode endings, I swear.
Help us.
People are going to die.
Also, probably my favorite episode ending. I love how Darla didn't recognize him.
And when we go to business, we can just leave our stuff for the next guy.
Positive attitude.
All of our money pulled together, we can stay here a long time.
How long?
20 minutes.
At least.
Angel investigations without the angel. Think we can do it?
Did they decide on a name?
A steady outside clientele.
It'll happen. This is our future.
Okay, who's in charge of the social media marketing?
I think it's pretty bright. Ow! Not symbolizing our future.
Humble beginnings. Humble beginnings.
Parked within 10 blocks has a flyer on their windshield.
It's a new business. There's going to be some struggle.
Just slightly irritated almost 100 people. How funky in here to you? They better roll in through a bullhorn. We got no dial tone.
Oh, shoot.
I think I found the right wire.
Oh, dang. Me trying to fix my computer.
So glad I met you guys. It's entertaining, really.
Come on, gun. They need a bat signal. That's all they need. Like an angel signal to like shine a spotlight. That'd be cool. Oh no, what's your dream gonna be like? Okay, good. His eyes are open. Wait, did he fall asleep?
Oh, say does that
No way. No way. Really?
for the land of the free
What a wake-up call.
Come on, with these acoustics?
and the rocket's red glare.
It is pretty good acoustics.
And maybe, hopefully, I'm still dreaming.
Garden Hue and the Horns have kept me out of some key public performances.
Too bad. Too bad.
Is there a reason you're here?
What's today? Thursday? Tomorrow night, the world's going to end.
That soon? How? The apocalypse for tomorrow night? I mean, this is like the Umbrella Academy if it happened in one day, right? Holy. What could bring about the apocalypse that abruptly?
Brings you right down, doesn't it? Don't feel a need to offer your guest a frothy cappuccino or a hot cinnamon.
I mean, it's now the time when the world's about to end.
You just get darker and darker.
Yes.
I don't know why you fired those 3 plucky kids. They were good company.
He needed some alone time.
Are you gonna get to the world ending, or are you just gonna chat until it does?
Bye bye, sweet caress.
Dang, what are we, for living in Total Recall or something?
Is this a difficult concept? Were we absent the day they taught Seabreeze and bartend? Which requires a real live grapefruit. One you must cut and squeeze, not pour from a can.
No tip for you.
Can you just get to the point already?
Yes, I can, if you let me get a word in edgewise here.
He doesn't like small talk.
The thing that was remarkable about him was that there was absolutely nothing remarkable about him.
Just very aggressively ordinary.
And making love was just for fun.
He's the guy who caused the apocalypse?
And what knocked you out?
Yeah.
He has no future after 10 o'clock tomorrow night, and neither does anybody else.
What? How?
We gotta find this guy. This is the big blackout we're talking about. This guy's gonna do something between now and tomorrow night.
What? What could an ordinary guy do?
Why, you don't want to work with me? Just because I sent you on a couple of missions that turned out to be a little...
To be horrible? Yes. Glad we're not forgetting that.
And we interrupt this broadcast to inform you world ending, kind of an emergency...
I mean, you owe him.
But why'd this guy leave the club before you had a chance to tell him what you saw?
People get scared. They come in for a reading, then they don't want to know.
Is that the reason he left? Maybe he was taken.
We should do is start with the other local karaoke bar. See if we can get a lead on him.
Not a bad start.
Is he getting lawyers killed and setting girls on fire?
It's an occupation. I like how Angel just stares. He doesn't answer.
Something you ought to try.
Very funny. You know, he's really not that much smarter than the rest of us.
Really?
I guess that's why his work on the time paradox earned Professor Orfala a Nobel nomination, and your work...
We're dealing with a time paradox?
You know what you are?
Yes, I do, Mike. And if you say it, I'll put your face in liquid nitrogen.
What a work environment. They have a good rapport. He does have the look of a tortured and troubled genius.
What's the good word?
Entanglement.
Entanglement? Okay, Jada Smith.
Your dog and his favorite bone, preserved forever in his own impenetrable bubble.
Do we want that?
Spending the mercury, snatching it out of our time-space continuum, and freezing the moment.
Forever.
So maybe the world doesn't end, it just stops.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
I know her.
I guess we're on for tomorrow night.
Uh-huh, we are.
Do I know that actress, or have we seen her in Buffy before?
1-year anniversary and all.
Why is it so awkward between them?
Don't work all night. You know he will.
What? What was that look? Something is seriously wrong.
Occupational hazard.
Is he here?
Nope.
17 karaoke bars. Now I need to lie down and scrub out the inside of my head.
Overexposure to karaoke.
Don't get your kind much.
Oh my gosh, is that the guy from Friends?
We get a couple now and then, but they're usually vampires passing.
No way, that's so legit he's here.
I used to be a regular bar, but then they put in one of those karaoke machines. So I had to bring in the customers. I drove most of them away.
Maybe one of your steadies. Sing sad songs like All By Myself.
I don't know his name, but he comes in every few weeks. Runs with the whole Broken Heart songbook.
Okay.
You got a good picture of this grad student in your head? Well, how about singing a few bars of For He's a Jolly Good Fit?
We'll pay you. We'll pay you.
He's a demon. You better do what he says or he might fuck your ears off.
Or scare him, I guess.
Plugging away at that novel, F. Scott. Art is its own reward. Gotta give the people hope. Now, this grad student.
Is he being nice or mean? I can't tell.
Here goes nothing.
I think you should not be doing this.
There went nothing.
Okay, so he hasn't worked it out yet. Oh, what?
Korsalek, Rindon Morebio.
The one to what? End the world? Inadvertently?
Rondo Prenka, Jomirdo.
What the? They're fixing his equation? That's how the world is gonna end? Demons meddling with math? Oh my gosh, what an ending. What an ending to humanity.
We'll work without the harsh glare of fluorescence or all that distracting computer information.
Cordelia, stop trying.
No, I like that she's trying.
Sometimes you need to wallow.
Okay, that is true sometimes.
This place is great. I brought champagne. You guys must be so excited.
Not exactly.
In that really dry suicide.
Sorry, sweetheart.
That's sweet she brought champagne, though.
Reality. Oh, I avoid that. Money cures everything but boredom, and food cures boredom.
We solved the problems of life. Money and food.
You guys are really down.
And don't try to tell us there's nowhere to go but up, because the truth is, there's always more down.
I mean, that is kind of true.
A client, a rich one.
Really?
This isn't the first thing you say when you come in the room. By big guy, do you mean demon? By house, I mean palatial estate. And by grateful, I mean they'll give you big tubs of cash.
Oh, what a translation. This is great. This is great.
Like chairs or something. We'll do it. We'll do anything. That's so sad. He got the eldest son already. So there's been a death?
Dang.
I'll call Patty and tell her you'll take the job.
Sweetie, no phone.
Also, no lights.
And there's a funky smell.
Well, things are gonna change when they succeed with this, if the world doesn't end.
9 to the 17th. C squared and E squared are obtained by differentiating the velocity.
I mean, for these movie scenes, like, who do they have actually write those equations out? You know what I mean? Who gets paid to do that job? I'm just kind of curious. Okay. Thanks to demonic help, you have found the solution.
I did it.
Well, I mean, you're not curious about who wrote that on the board? Was he ready to find his girlfriend and tell her the news?
Where'd you learn how to drive?
Just now in your car. Not bad for a beginner, huh?
Oh.
You nearly got us killed 4 times.
Someone had to drive.
Next time you drive.
If I'd huddled under the blanket and back.
Oh, that's true, that's true. No sunlight.
Think of something to say should I happen upon a comely co-ed.
Tell her you're the new school mascot. Wait here.
Not a terrible cover. Look out, trouble behind you. Oh, look who it is.
I'm good. You know,
You look the opposite of that.
And this has to stay among friends.
What? What's he gonna overhear? She breaking up with you?
I just don't think it's gonna work out with me and G. And tonight's your guys' 1-year anniversary.
What horrible timing.
When I'm with him, I feel lonely.
So is heartbreak gonna play a factor in ending the world?
Couldn't you figured that out before the big anniversary do? Got the whole thing planned. He's making me dinner at his place.
Yeah, that's the worst timing ever, man. Why did you do that? Oh.
It's just not the kind of love that lasts.
Dang, dang. That's brutal.
Oh, got him.
Really?
He's got his own lab in the physics department.
As easy as that.
Don't worry, school mascot.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, shoot. Dang, dang. That makes sense why Angel would turn around, though.
So I'll give her the kind of love that lasts.
What? Oh, no, 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 no. That's not what she meant, man. Oh, don't take it literally. Come on, help Angel out. You're a team. What was that? Oh, dang. Not helping. Not helping.
They have a way with words.
What's a lubber demon?
Yeah, what is that?
Awaiting a messiah who will usher in the end of all human life.
Oh, okay, so...
It is a pretty popular theology in the underworld.
I'm not surprised. I mean, not all criminal masterminds look alike. I mean, he must have seen that the relationship was going to end, though. He's been singing all these depressing love songs for so long, right?
Accelerators, propulsion batteries. What's that?
Mascot.
It's the new school mascot.
For the Buccaneers? Whatever's in the field would stand still forever in its own private universe.
But would you be conscious in that private universe? Otherwise, it'd just be like an eternal sleep.
If the field were improperly contained, it would spill out, keep growing.
Okay, so that's what's going to happen. So he's going to try to freeze the anniversary dinner, even though he knows she's going to break up with him, and it's just out of pity? Is that a moment you want to have living forever?
Your heart isn't in it anymore. I don't have a pulse, so technically I don't have... I'm the host. Have you met me? I never shut up.
That is true. He has the gift of gab.
Blood vengeance is a luxury of the lesser being. You're a champion, Angel.
This might be the pep talk he needs.
A whole ball of wax so I can help you get back on your path. No need to rush. We got time. Not a lot.
Quick therapy session.
I'm gonna kill her, then I'm gonna burn that law firm to the ground.
I look forward to that.
Kinda left him in the cold. It's a lot colder in here.
I believe that.
In case you'll be frozen in this crappy mood forever. Shudder to think.
Oh, dang! I mean, these guys are trying to stop you. Do you want to stop for them?
We found the killer, just not the murderer.
What?
This demon was a puppet, acting under the control of someone else.
Who?
Someone in this room.
Oh, dang. This is like a murder mystery now.
We know that when we arrived yesterday, there was a noticeable scent of foxglove and Helen.
Not to keep this demon out, as one might suspect, but rather to keep him in, so he could carry out the murderer's clever plan.
Wesley, you need a giant mustache.
Unless Kevin, in fact, is the real killer.
Was it, Kev?
You had neither the opportunity nor the intelligence to perpetrate this crime. Who would have control of Kevin?
So dramatic.
Are there any more of these little...
Don't interrupt his murder mystery moment.
His sister? His mother?
Everyone's a suspect.
Only one person reeked of foxglove and Helen. Only one person was responsible for the death of Derek Boynton.
Who's it gonna be?
Sweet, doting Aunt Helen.
Dang, dang. Stop her.
Not so fast, sister.
That was pretty cool. How many novels have you been reading? Angel is totally the muscles of this operation. Good thing all these religious guys are so old. Get out of here. Fighting with music? Okay, that's legendary. Play to your strengths.
Thinks he can't blight without a goatee.
The footstool would have a goatee.
Very awkward.
Are you all done?
Yeah, I'm not that hungry. It was really good.
There's so much food left, dang. Okay, good teamwork from them.
That's sweet.
Wait till you find out what his real plan is. When's he gonna be like, wait just a second, let me trigger my device, it's gonna freeze time. I'll be right back.
Find a machine to stop time, where would I put it?
Probably where the demons can guard it.
More of them, they just don't give up. And here we go, just your average anniversary night. I mean, see, they're interfering, okay? They're really the ones ending the world. It's spreading, it's spreading. I mean, too bad he couldn't do it 2 seconds later and he's at least drinking the beer, you know? Hey, that's pretty cool. Oh, all you do is unplug it? Okay, okay. It's like, oh, dang it, just regular.
Can't believe this. Listen, I am really, really sorry. I had no idea I was putting the whole...
I mean, come on, man. Come on, that was so reckless, though.
Although the idea of aliens among us is consistent with Murdoch's multiverse. I just didn't want her to leave.
He's like, what am I supposed to say? I don't know what I would say to this dude.
It's like a song. Now, I can hold a note for a long time. I can hold a note forever. But eventually...
the change we're listening for. Note coming after and the one after that. That's what makes it music.
You guys like beer?
Do you have blood?
I'm glad you guys,
Stopped you?
No, I guess I did kind of leave him in the cold.
What, your buddies?
Yeah.
By firing them?
Yeah.
Is he gonna change his mind?
No, I guess I made it pretty hard for him.
They got their paycheck, okay? Things are looking good. Angel honestly might feel sad seeing how happy they are without him.
I need help. This is Angel Investigations?
A new client, and they're keeping their regular name.
Well, maybe I should...
No. You need help. You're in the right place.
Yeah, we'll party later.
Which one of you is Angel?
How do you take care of this question?
It's just a name.
Okay. I mean, it's a good brand name. I feel like Angel was a bit more than a name, but... Alright, so that is Angel Season 2, Episode 13. Definitely a very different direction for this episode than I thought. I mean, definitely kind of sidetracked away from the Darla Drusilla storyline. We have Angel teaming up with the host, the karaoke host, to try to stop the end of the world. And I guess the stakes don't get higher than that. Like, even Angel, in his distraction and kind of brooding mood, really focusing in on stopping this new threat solo, he decides to put that on pause and team up with the host, which was entertaining. I mean, it was cool seeing him outside of his bar setting and also actually helping Angel. I mean, he is a very interesting character, and it's almost like it felt like such a buddy cop vibe with him being like the guy who talks a lot and is like cheerful and trying to get Angel to open up, and Angel just like staring at him, hates singing, you know, like they have that contrast of personality and character that works well together. And it was just cool to see the host actually like straight up help Angel. I mean, personally, was that out of guilt for leading Angel down the wrong path many times? I mean, twice, but in two major ways in my opinion. But anyways, it was cool seeing him really help out and step up, even going as far as using his singing voice to help defeat enemies. I mean, I don't know who those religious guys were. I mean, they tried their best. Like many fanatics, their heart and soul was in it with those, you know, weird demons, and they all had some weird dress code, but they were not great at the hand-to-hand combat. Like I said, probably because they're a little bit older, maybe a little bit rusty, hadn't, you know, they're good at like changing the equations, not so great at like fighting people, protecting people. But then we have a physicist who is heartbroken, and because he's heartbroken and because he's assisted by these demonic worshippers, tries to freeze time, which was a bit odd for me. I mean, I get that you're heartbroken and you don't want a certain moment to end. I mean, he must have been so in love with his girlfriend, but beyond the ethics of like doing that to someone, freezing them in a moment with you in any circumstances, let alone when she does not want to be with you anymore. But then on top of that, like, do you want to live in that moment? You know, I feel like you really needed to think that through. Obviously he must not have been thinking straight at all. You know, he's probably just so overwhelmed with heartbreak. He must have been so deeply in love, but beyond unwise and definitely unethical in a way that's going to cause the entire apocalypse to happen, freezing all of time. But thankfully, Angel was there to pull the plug. And what's kind of interesting was along that journey was having that moment where Angel kind of finally opens up to the host and explains, you know, why he's feeling all this pressure, why he has a frown instead of a smiley face all the time. And it was kind of cool. It kind of like snapped. It was like, what do you think? I have this huge law firm after me. I have Darla who's gone forever, and I'm trying to hunt them down, do all this stuff, and I know it's going to take me down a road that I don't want, that's too dark. I don't want to bring my friends with me, which is kind of considerate in its own way, although, like the host said, is also a little bit cold. But Angel just admitting that definitely is a move in the right step. It's like you're able to talk about your problems. It's like a form of therapy, essentially, and maybe Angel will be able to reflect if he hasn't treated his friends so fairly. But we'll see what happens. But it was cool. You know, we have Wesley, Gunn, and Cordy. That was interesting. It's kind of the B storyline for this episode, you know, figuring out a way to get the business started. And of course, things are not smooth. You start a new business, or there's a major change, I guess, in your business. You lose the star employee. It's not going to be immediately like business comes pouring in, but thankfully, thanks to Wesley's girlfriend, who has popped in and out a few times, pretty cool to see them still together, but thanks to her, they have a nice solid lead with a rich client. And then we have like a Hercule Poirot scene with Wesley like figuring out a whodunit in a quick scene, which was amusing. Of course, then when they solve it, it's like their first client pays well. It's a nice cause for celebration. But I particularly like the scene earlier where they're all sitting around and they just decide to wallow in misery together. I feel like that's a relatable thing, and also it shows that they must be pretty close friends at this point to be able to do that around each other. But I hope you had fun with that reaction. As always, the full reaction along with future reactions of both Buffy and Angel all up on Patreon if you care to support the channel. The link is in the description down below. Thank you for watching, and as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.